Volcanic eruptions. 3 characteristics are used to categorize volcanic eruptions. They are the amount of material that is released during the eruption, the height of the eruption column, and how long the eruption lasts. There are 4 major types of volcanic eruptions: Vulcanian, Hawaiian, Strombolian, and Plinian. Vulcanian. Vulcanian eruptions are named after a volcanic island in Italy called Vulcano. These eruptions spew rock fragments, ash, and hot magma. Their eruption columns can reach as high as 12.5 miles into the sky. They are dramatic explosions with material being propelled at speeds of up to 1,100 feet per second. These eruptions often occur when a lava dome explodes or when magma forcefully pushes a plug out of a volcano's conduit. These eruptions are usually a series of brief pulses that can go on for days, months, or even years. The word Vulcan is Latin and was the name of the Roman god of fire. And here's a statue of Vulcan, the Roman god of fire. Hawaiian. Hawaiian eruptions are the smallest and calmest of all the volcanic eruptions. They have an eruption column of about 1.2 miles or less. They have quick-moving lava flows and don't usually send out much ash. The most unique characteristic of a Hawaiian eruption is the lava fountain. Lava fountains spray liquid lava high into the air. Strombolian. Strombolian eruptions are small eruptions that occur at somewhat regular intervals over a period of time. They are named after a volcano in the Mediterranean on the island of Stromboli. This volcano has been erupting about every 20 minutes for hundreds of years. Strombolian eruptions have an eruption column of about 6 miles or less in height. They are much noisier than Hawaiian eruptions and only occasionally produce lava flow. Plinian. Plinian eruptions are named after a Roman soldier named Pliny the Elder. His nephew, Pliny the Younger, wrote an eyewitness account of the aftermath of the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in AD 79. Ever since then, eruptions similar to that of Vesuvius have been called Plinian eruptions. Plinian eruptions are the largest and most violent types of volcanic eruptions. They are great columns of hot gas and ash, can rise as high as 30 miles into the air. The largest of these eruptions are called ultraplinian. These deadly explosions look like giant mushroom clouds. Plinian eruptions often result in deadly pyroclastic flows and pumice bombs. Often the entire volcanic mountain is destroyed by these massive eruptions. The eruption of Mount St. Helens in 1980 was a Plinian eruption. Pyroclastic flow, a fast-moving flow of extremely hot gas and rocks from a volcanic eruption. You can see pyroclastic flow here. Under the sea. A Surtsian eruption is a volcanic eruption that occurs underwater or very close to the surface of the water. They are similar to Strombolian eruptions, but are much more explosive. An undersea volcano erupts off the coast of Tonga in the South Pacific. That is this picture right here. I wouldn't want to be on a cruise ship when that happened. Volcanic explosivity index. Scientists have come up with a chart that helps them compare volcanic eruptions. They look at the characteristics such as severity of eruption and the amount of material in an eruption cloud. They also look at the height of an eruption cloud, the duration of an eruption, and other characteristics. Scientists then give an eruption a volcanic explosivity index number. This is similar to the numbers on the Richter scale that scientists use to describe the size of an earthquake. Check out some famous volcanic eruptions in their VEI numbers. So let's see. Kilauea in the United States has a 0 VET. One in the Democratic Republic of Congo that erupted in 1982 has a 1. The one in Iceland that has that really long name in 2010 has a VEI of 2, and that one erupted for a long time. One in Colombia, South America, has one of 3. Mount Pelée in France has one of 4. Mount St. Helens, our Mount St. Helens, has a 5. Wow. Vesuvius, Italy, had a 6. Tambora, Indonesia, had a 7. And Yellowstone Caldera, United States, has an 8. And that exploded 2 million years ago. Scientists believe that one of the largest ever volcanic eruptions occurred millions of years ago in what is now Yellowstone National Park. The eruption had a VEI of 8. So here's a picture of Yellowstone now. It doesn't look so bad, does it? It looks peaceful. The materials of a volcanic eruption. Tephra are rock fragments that erupt from a volcano. They vary in size. Larger pieces are called blocks or bombs. They can weigh as much as 30 tons, 27 metric tons. Smaller pieces are called ash. Tephra rock layers. I've got to remember to bring some ash. I have some ash from Mount St. Helens. The ash cloud of a volcano is made up of volcanic gases and tephra. When this material mixes with water molecules in the atmosphere, acid rain can form. And that happened during Mount St. Helens. Here's a picture of it right over here. A lahar is a volcanic mud flow. It is formed when volcanic materials mix with ice or water in lakes and rivers near the volcano. Lahars are heavy, like wet concrete. They can also be very large. A lahar in Washington State, near Mount Rainier, was 460 feet deep. A pyroclastic flow is like a snow avalanche, except it's made of scorching hot tephra and toxic gases. This is by far the most dangerous and deadly part of a volcanic eruption. A pyroclastic flow can travel more than 60 miles an hour and cover everything in its path with a thick layer of sizzling debris. Lava flows come in many different varieties. Scientists group them according to type of magma. The type of magma flow is made of. Scientists also consider how hot the lava is and how fast it travels. Lava flows on Kilauea volcano in Hawaii, in this picture right down here. Chapter 3, Volcanology, studying volcanoes. The study of volcanoes and their eruptions is called volcanology. Most volcanologists have graduate and doctorate degrees in geology and volcanology. They work in offices and laboratories. They also work on and near volcanoes. That'd be dangerous. Geological investigations. One way volcanologists study volcanoes is by studying the volcano's lava. They measure the temperature of fresh lava. They study the makeup of lava. They also study the age of old volcanic rocks to determine how long ago eruptions occurred. A scientist studies lava flows in Hawaii. That looks very hot to me. I don't know if I would want to do that.